Hello everybody and welcome to another episode here on the new Eriador server. Yes, Wild Trekker here, and we are playing another episode of 1.9 Minecraft. And yeah, I've been doing a little bit of fishing here, as you can see, down by my little pond. And as you might see in my hotbar, I've got two fishing rods. I haven't combined it yet. We've been getting a few different things and been putting them away, but this fishing rod has got mending on it, so I'm going to get enough XP and add it to this one, which means we'll have the perfect fishing rod. Then it'll never run out. But I also managed to get a bow with mending on it, so I've added it now. We've got that ultimate bow, so that's pretty awesome. Did get a couple of books, and yeah, one of the books I got, Frostwalker. Yes, we've got Frostwalker 2, not Frostwalker 3, so it's not quite the ultimate, but yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And interestingly enough, this is okay. So if we jump, we do land in water, so that's pretty good. So if we fall from a height, such as when we get pushed off the tower by somebody like Blaze, yeah, it doesn't interfere with us actually falling. I don't know whether that's going to be a... I don't think running water as such. I think it's water source blocks that get it. And I don't think these are interfered by it, no. So that's pretty good. And obviously Frostwalker melts. So it's only temporary. You can see it cracking there already. But that's going to be pretty handy for getting around. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, did you guess, at the end of the last episode, I asked... what were we going to do down here? What were we going to do? And what were we going to do here? Well, let me show you, shall we? So if we dig that, boom, we're in another room. Yes, indeed. So what we're going to do down here is actually make this our bulk storage. So we're going to create some silos. Have them down there, so and we're going to put chests here. So these blocks here is going to be what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can actually fit 6 down there, but I want some chests here, so when I come and offload things like cobblestone or smooth stone, I can just put it into a chest here and it goes down into my deep storage below. And then should I want to retrieve it, very simple, come down here and we pick it out. So yeah, and hopefully I've got everything I need together for it, this kind of stuff here. So let me get rid of a few items out my inventory, since I've been fishing and I don't really need those things, and it's only going to clog up our inventory, isn't it? So we don't need any of those. Let's have a look now. So I want to use this wood. I think it's quite a nice wood to use as our building blocks. We're going to need some droppers, we're going to need some trap chests, redstone lights, hoppers, normal chests, just normal stone bricks, and I'm going to use a couple of extra building blocks as well, and some comparators, and that should, in theory, be everything we need, but we shall see. It's a very simple design that fits into a 4x4 area, and that will hold 2 lots of chests. If you like. So this is what we're going to do, and we'll kind of do it layer by layer as well, I guess, because that's probably an easy way of doing it. So let's put down 2 droppers, and that's the beginnings of it. And then behind here we need, so these droppers are always going to be powered by the comparators. So the comparators are going to sort of do the testing, if you like, to see if anything's full or not full, and we'll show you what we mean in a moment. So we're going to put comparators into there. They're going to compare a chest, which is going to be here, and then that's going to turn on a signal to whether something's powered or not. So yeah, in fact we don't need those there yet. I'm looking at my notes, and yeah, that's the wrong level for that. So what we actually need is blocks in this situation. So we're going to put some blocks there, and then we're going to put we're going to put some hoppers basically. Now these hoppers are going to feed into these droppers, and then we're going to feed a hopper into each one, and then we're going to feed another hopper into there, and that's the first layer done basically. Oops, he says, clicking on it. So anything from this hopper goes into there, and then gets placed in there. So we can probably see an example of that. If we throw one of those in there, that should turn up there, and it does. And Same with that side, so that torch, so anything on this side goes into there. So we've eventually got 2 locations to pull things out of the system. So that's what they basically do. So let's build this up again. So we'll build another block on each side there, and then we're going to use redstone lamps to actually show this in terms of its indicator to show us how full the system is. Right, so this is where we need the comparators, because the comparators are what's going to power these lights. That's what I was looking for earlier on, is basically the way that it's going to actually power the light. So yeah, when we receive a signal into here, it's going to power the block, which is then going to power the light, obviously. So yeah, indeed. Right, okay, so what we then need is our normal chests and trap chests. So we're going to do this, so I guess if we stick on this side, we can have, that's our normal chest, isn't it? Yeah, we can have our normal chest. And on this side we're going to have our trap chest. And the reason I'm doing that is because, well, it'll become apparent in a minute when we overlay, but had we put this next to each other, we could also, to see whether that's would fit or not, sort of thing. So right, so let's do this a good old-fashioned way. So we're then going to put a hopper into that chest and a hopper into that chest. So as you can see, we're feeding the chain down. So anything from this hopper will then get fed into that chest. Anything from that chest will then get pulled out by the hopper underneath and go into the system. So that's basically, I think, the second layer. So the only thing I need to do is put a couple of blocks in. So we'll put these down here, and let me just check my notes. I think they've got to go there and there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So the next layer basically is a case of building up the other bits again. So we get one there, one there. We want those there and there. Now this time we're going to get these blocks and we're going to put them along there. Yep, that works out nicely. So the chests on this occasion, so we're going to get the, so we'll alternate them, won't we? So we're going to do chest there, and then chest there, chest there. So that's why we need them, because they're going to go side by side in terms of on there. And then we need some hoppers. So we're going to get a hopper going into there, hopper going into there, and then we also need the comparators. And then the comparators are going to go facing into the blocks like so. So again, if we look at this, this hopper's feeding into this chest, and then underneath the chest is that hopper, feeds into that chest. And that's it. So basically, this comparator will see when the chest gets to a certain level or certain filled, power this block, and therefore power the light. So nice and simple. And that's it really. That's as simple as the design gets, apart from the fact we're now going to repeat that process. So yeah, so I'll just quickly do that and get this finished, because what I want to do is 2 more levels, and then from those levels, I've fallen into a hopper, haven't I? Oh no, fallen down there. Yeah, from these levels we'll be able to then finish it off, so I'll just come back in a moment with that. Now those 2 layers are done. What I'm going to do now is sort of do a feed to here. So I've just covered up these first 2, because these first 2 slots are going to feed the one I'm going to build here. The last 2 slots are going to feed the one I'm going to put on the other side. And then what I'm going to do is get the center chest to actually feed these 2, because I think cobble is probably going to be the big thing that we store. I don't think there's going to be that many things for big storage. So what I'm going to do is put up hopper going into that, and then bring that across there, going into there. So we're then going to bring it this way because we need it here. So it's going into there, going into there, and going into there. So what's going to happen, we'll put a chest on top of here, then that's going to feed its way along, and when we get to this one, even though it's pointing into the next hopper, it will search this one first. So this side will fill up first, and when it's full, when that hopper is absolutely jam-packed full, any cobble will then carry on along and go into that hopper and feed that one. So yeah, that's working. And again, we'll add hoppers on this side, which will then feed the chests over here. So that's pretty simple. So let's give it a quick test. We'll get rid of this platform in a minute. So if we go at the top, and because I've done this, I'm probably going to have to make myself a couple more chests and a couple more hoppers, because I'm using some of them up. So if we put a hopper going into that one there, and then we place a chest on top, because this one will have a chest there and a chest there, and then it'll have the trap chests either side, I guess. Let's put those there. Yeah, so I'm going to have to make some more chests and hoppers up, but that's not a problem. There we go. Now, let's just put in stone bricks for now. So if I put stone bricks into there, they are all disappearing, which is fantastic. And then if we come down here, hopefully what's happening is they will find themselves in there. Perfect, it works, and there shouldn't be anything in there yet, but it's going to be in there, which is absolutely brilliant. And I say, it's only really when these chests start filling up. So when this one actually starts filling up, and I can't remember how many stacks it is, it's quite a few. There's a lot of stacks in there that this will then put that light on, and we'll get an indication of how full it is. So that's pretty cool. And then here we are just going to bring this up like this, just to put a bit of decoration in between. So that's going to go there like that, and then we're going to start building again on this side and basically repeat that process for all three. Well, that's two done. So yeah, it's going quite quickly, really, much quicker than I thought. But I think preparing the materials is obviously the thing that takes its time. What I need to make sure I'm doing is lighting this up just at the top here. I don't think there's any spawnable areas. It's kind of lit up, but you just really don't want to find that out when a creeper goes off, do you? So yeah, we've now got two of these made up. Let's just check that we drop anything in there. We did. So that's made, and we'll probably change the decoration of this once we've got it all set up. I need to put some signage on as well. Otherwise, let's make the final one. So and I'm actually getting now to the point where I don't even need to look at this to actually work out how it's done. In fact, I'm actually doing this with these in a completely different order, because it's kind of easy enough to work out. Once you've done one of them, the rest become quite simple. So yeah. Now with these final two, I've brought the hoppers out on this side, which kind of made sense because it's going to take less hoppers to actually bring it over here, because otherwise you'd have to bring it that way and then this way, and also it just fits better with this bit over here as well. So I didn't want to sort of, because we've got comparators the other side, it kind of locks it in. So yeah, that's what we're going to do with that. So this one is going to come down here, so we can bring it up one and along, and then we can bring that all the way along here, almost there. And we might need a few more hoppers. 6 left there, so that one's going into it now. So this one is then going to come in on this chain, which I don't have enough hoppers with, but we will start it off anyway, and then we'll bring that one into there, there and there, and then we're going to need what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more hoppers, and then that'll be done. Well, I think it's all working. We've filled up these three anyway. We've got dirt, smooth stone and cobble. Not quite sure what we're going to put in those yet. I guess it depends on what fills up quickly, depending on what projects we're doing. But certainly they're the three main things we're going to fill up with. And if we go downstairs, all those items are currently being transferred. And as you can see on here, smooth stone is full. Now if this light comes on, what it means is this hopper, or this dropper rather, is full. The three hoppers behind it are also full, and there is at least one item in the chest. So it doesn't mean the chest on this level is full, it means the one on you know, the bottom, if you like, is full, and the one on this level has got at least one item in. So when this chest is full, this light comes on, and so on and so forth. So when the top light comes on, it does mean we've still got a little bit of extra capacity in there, at least the double chest and the hoppers getting to that double chest. So but it kind of gives us an indication to how many items we've got in here, which is pretty cool in my book. So there's nothing worse than not knowing how many you got, and you know, having what we got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double chests worth of you know, cobble all in a row. It's just easier to put it in one chest and it all comes down here, so that's quite nice. And I've just carried the theme around that we had there with the red clay, and I guess because we're using these redstone lights, I've put those in the wall there just for decoration, and done the roof. So the only bit I've not really done is these stairs, so we'll probably just do the same. We'll put some of this wood going up here as a pillar, and then that transforms into this area here, but we'll probably just use the smooth stone and the stairs and things like that. So but that's pretty good. We can shut that door. That's another project done, and we've got our area here where we can do things. It does mean we've also run out of resources. Let's have a look now. If we look in our gems, yeah, we haven't got very much iron in terms of that. We've got 4 there and 6 there. Let's have a look in our ender chest. Have we put anything in there? I do not recall. No, we've got 1 diamond and 1 ender pearl in there, which shouldn't go in there. Should kind of go in mob drops, really. Where's that? Over here. Yeah, so that's pretty awesome. All the storage is sorted out, and there's a kind of a logic order to it as well. We kind of go round with sort of blocks coming around this side. So this is everything from the clays, the glass, the sand, and all that kind of stuff. And then all the other bits, so we've got all the sort of natural stuff. Plants, flowers, food, mob drops, dye. We've got a couple of empty slots there. We've got 4 empty slots there, 4 empty slots there, so we can expand on that. Nether stuff is over here. End when we go there. Yeah, and then this is the kind of general ores, slabs. So that's all wooden stuff down there. Logs, wood, slabs, stairs, wooden items, armor, transport, which is kind of everything like that. Redstone items, so anything that's controlled by redstone, so these will go in there. And then other stuff. And in my armor, I've put an emergency kit as well. This is my little emergency kit. Should we die and we need to go and fight our way back, I can grab some stuff here quickly and go and battle our way back, just in case. Just in case. Hopefully we never need it, but it's nice to have it there. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty good. I'm glad I got that done out of the way. All our storage stuff is sorted. It means we can concentrate on doing some big builds. We do have to sort this area out here though, so yeah, maybe in the future we might start looking at that, get this house finished, get all these storage bits done. But I think what I need to do is go and do some mining. And this, folks, is where we're probably going to do our mining. We've got a couple of choices when it comes to mines, and this is one of them, which is what Dadcraft has built. So yeah, Dadcraft Mining Company. So that's pretty awesome. Although he hasn't put anywhere to put the horses, has he? So we will have to find somewhere. We're not going to fit him down there, are we? So I think we'll get off him here, and then we'll probably find something to fence him in. In the meantime, let's have a quick look here. Yeah, this is awesome. Check out Dadcraft's video on building this. He's done a couple, and it's really, really cool, because coming down here, we've got our way all the way down to a good mining level. But what he's done, he's put in these food farms and that as well, and all these auto smelters and all that kind of stuff, which is pretty cool. So you can put your items in there, and you can put your fuel in there and press a button, and boom, it goes and smelts it all straight away, and then everything comes out and back to this chest. Look at that, the stuff he's got there. So that's pretty good. Yeah, and then further on down here is where he's got the mine shafts. So yeah, standard mine shafts. And looks like he's been busy already building some, and that way as well. So that's pretty good. Wow, he's been doing a lot of mining, hasn't he? So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Now, looking at this, I do believe the ice plains, or in fact we're underneath the ice plains and the ice spikes, and that's what we really wanted to do here. We only wanted to be doing any kind of strip mining underneath this terrain, because it's not terrain we're really going to be building on. So we're going to be heading in that direction, and obviously we've got the ice spike, so we're heading in that direction a little bit as well. But it means we're not messing up where people are going to be building their stuff. There is an alternative one as well over by the let's see now, it's going to be the west base, is it? So if that's north, east, south, west, yeah, the west base. The guys that built that base, they've also put in a mine there as well, so we've got a couple of options. But I thought this is a little bit further away than that one, but I've brought the horse, so that's kind of cool, because it means maybe not so many of the other guys are going to be over here mining in this area. So yeah, more for me and Dadcraft, I guess, and anybody else that's going to come over here. So what I need is a few fences, so let's just take a few of these. I'm going to make some fences somewhere to put my horse so that it's safe, and then I'm going to go mining. But you don't have to watch that, guys, don't worry, that's not for you. So I'm going to do that between episodes, get my resources back up and running again, and then we'll see you guys in the next episode. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of my new silos, my new deep storage, and leave any comments and anything else you think we should be doing in future episodes. And we'll see you then. My name's Wild Tracker, thanks for watching, and bye for now. Bye bye. Bye.